We had such good momentum going. I was loving the show. A lot of goofs, a lot of funny stuff happening. But we'll just get right back into it. Welcome back to Polyester Blend Live. We don't have to go through the whole slaughter business again.
We had a little spring block.
Yeah,
Springsteen
it was either
block,
spring,
right?
it was either the mask. We don't know what it was, but we are going to avoid whatever happened like the plague, and we will not be continuing on like that. We're back, Polyester Blend. Welcome back. What? Pat, we're live if you want to still be around or not be around. Either way, up to you. But, people, we are back live. We were dealing with Quagga muscles earlier. We were dealing with Wolverines that were trying to get us. We had all sorts of stuff going on. But we're back now. We did point of order, but we did not get to Clayton's famous subject of Sports Roundup. So I think it's time.
Famous subject? You mean the hit segment?
In a hit segment. Everyone loves. Welcome back. Sorry for that. But people, it is time. Wait, Clay. Wait, Clay. You're going to love this. Oh, you're going to love this, my friend. You're going to love this. Hold on. Guess what, Clay? I made your own stinger, buddy. I made your own stinger.
Let's hear that stinger.
If you want it one more time, Clay, just one more time for the fun of it. That's right, people. It's time. It's time for It's Roundup. If you've not been here before, Clayton needed his own segment, and he has done wonders with this one. He goes over what's happened in the week of local sports news here in Utah. Clay Dog, what do you got here this week? Clay, what do you got here this week on the week of sports? You've gone out to the country like you always do. You tell us what's going on and what's going on in the world of sports, Clay.
Yeah, well, it was a huge to-do in the world of sports this week, especially when it comes to Utah. Maybe you guys can just give me some respect this week. Maybe you know about a little, before you abuse me with my own logo, maybe you know about a little franchise by the name of the Utah Jazz. Maybe you know about it.
I've heard of them.
Maybe you know about it.
Yeah.
I reckon I've heard of them.
I think I saw there a billboard for them wanted as the best team in the NBA on some county sheriff's bulletin board.
Yeah, if you would pull up that picture there, that is the team's shot of the team that achieved the best record in the National Basketball Association as the regular season closed, and that is my boys right there, the Utah Jazz. The first time in franchise history, the nearly 50-year history of the franchise, for the first time, sole possession of the best record in the NBA to end the season, which means
what does it mean, Clay?
Home court advantage throughout the playoffs.
Hell yeah, partner! Hell! Chicken doesn't really work for this. But, Clay, that is amazing. Not only did the Jazz wait until you had your own sports segment on Polyester Blend to finally get first place solely by themselves. I mean, they must have been thinking about you, Clay. You've been a fan for how many years? But they waited till Sports Roundup to do it.
I've been a fan of the Utah Jazz since 1983.
Wow.
So that was a long time ago. What was that, 38 years? If you would zoom in, can you zoom in?
All right.
There's a great hat. There's a great trucker hat happening over here. Maybe you can't. Jordan Clarkson has an amazing hat that says.
What does it say? I can't.
Oh, it says like the life and times and also Beethoven. I have no idea, but apparently it's a $500 trucker hat, which I don't. Yeah.
Wait, it says Beethoven, the movie.
You got Joe Ingles there. Yeah, like Beethoven, the dog movie.
Hey, Clayton.
Yo.
I'm not supposed to chime in,
No.
but I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
So was it the Lakers or the Jazz?
What do you mean?
If you were in Nevada.
Oh, yeah. If you grew up in Vegas, you were either a Jazz fan or a Lakers fan, and you know.
And so why the Jazz?
Well, I was Mormon. I grew up Mormon. But also, the Jazz, little known Jazz history, they were exploring the possibility of moving the franchise to Las Vegas in the early 80s. And so they did a bunch of basketball camps And I was a kid in those basketball camps, and I remember Daryl Griffith
Wow.
was the player that I was like, you're my guy, and that was a lifelong obsession.
Wow. First of all,
but yeah, look at those happy campers, man. They're having a great time there.
And by the way, Patrick, great drop in. If you're going to drop in, that's great stuff. See, you're asking good questions. I love it. Always feel free to do that whenever you're here. Jordan Clarkson, I love
Speaking
this.
Speaking of Jordan Clarkson, if you go to the next link,
I will.
We can have the best Jordan. If we don't get Jordan Clarkson's $500 trucker hat there, the next link will be amazing.
Partner, before I mosey out of this town and get on my horse and find out what the next town provides me, I just want to say about these sheriffs here in the fair state of Utah territory, these wonderful Utah Jazz team.
Mm-hmm.
I love this team. I remember a couple years ago, I'm not the biggest.
Look how happy they are,
I know.
man.
I've not been a basketball fan my whole life. People know this, okay? A lot of people have talked about it, okay? But I remember, Clay, when I saw this team being formed, I'm like, I got to start following the Jazz, and I have not been disappointed. This is an amazing team. I love this team. We got Donovan Mitchell. I'm just so happy that this is happening, and they deserve it. I love it. They seem to really care about each other. They do.
There's not one person on that team that seems like they're confused in their role,
right?
And also, honestly, I just like the diversity of the team, man. Whether it's guys from Europe or guys,
yes,
guys from all backgrounds, and they have a place in Utah where maybe we've had a troublesome past and all that stuff, but the Utah Jazz are they're cool.
I know, and we talked,
and that's awesome, man. That makes me really happy.
Absolutely, and over the last year, especially when we saw everything go down last year, and how we're going through a much-needed time in America of cleansing our bullshit. We still have a long way to go, but we are so lucky to have this team. Everyone here went well. They didn't have to do anything. First of all, it's our problem to fix, and all the stars, Donovan leading the way. Everyone just did an amazing job putting up with the bullshit of Utah, and they got to put up with some bullshit.
Well, and they've been a great educational tool.
Yes.
For Utah culture.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have our challenges here in the States as far as diversity and all that. And
right.
It's hard to understate how important that team is to the state, and
absolutely
how lucky we are to have a place where people come in from all walks of life and play sports. But and you can roll your eyes and say, sports are sports, but it's hard to underestimate how important that team is to the state and how to make Utah a better place. So
absolutely.
I'm super excited.
Absolutely. But the next thing here at Sports Roundup, we go on.
Oh! Yeah.
What do we got? Should I just hit play here, Clay, or do you want me to interview?
Well, the
guy wearing the hat, the guy wearing the trucker hat, Jordan Clarkson.
That's Jordan Clarkson. So yesterday the Jazz secured the best record in the NBA, and the regular season ended, and he was doing an interview with some people, and somebody sent me this link, and I was like, it was Jordan Clarkson saying what song he's vibing on, and I was like, I have no idea where this is going. And when he picks the song, literally, I was like, you give me 500 guesses, there's no way.
By the way,
play the link.
I'll play. By the way, Clay, if it's Bruce Springsteen, we're gonna have a problem. Are we?
I know. Yeah.
Is it not? It's not Bruce Springsteen. Okay, here we go. Jordan Clarkson. Here we go.
See, you're always a whole vibe, and so as someone that listens to a lot of music, what song would you say describes your vibe and mood right now?
Let me see.
So
right now,
fucking cool.
Just for our team and
headed into playoffs, how you're feeling? Yeah.
Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Okay, I'm gonna go listen to that right now.
She has no idea what that song is. That is amazing. Oh my God, that's rad. Hey, that song rules. It's a great song. And the fact he's like, yeah, we were trying to rule the world here. This is gorgeous clay.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Oh my god!
Fantastic. You know, a song that probably came out, I would say, 15 years before he was born, but pretty great.
Well, he probably saw it when he was watching all those reruns of the Dennis Miller live show that used to play that during the credits.
Oh God, I remember that. How dare you bring that up?
I'm sorry, I have to. Ryan, your thoughts on Tears for Fear, Jordan Clarkson, and everything so far in Sports Roundup?
What are you eating? What are you eating? Cobb salad right now?
Yeah, wait, is Ryan, you chowing down on some mud pie?
Ooh, my stomach's a rumbling as much as some buffalo coming through the stampede. Was keeping on the lowdowns, and I'm bringing up attention to me.
How does he do it?
This is a great song.
How does he do it? How does he go from stuffing his face to just that kind of just stream of consciousness Western terms? People, we got a good one with that, Bradford. We got a good one.
All right, so go to the third. Go to the next.
Oh,
the next
I didn't even realize there was a third one. What's the third one?
Next one is the Tatis situation.
What's that? What is Tatis?
Well, Tatis is the big star for the Padres.
This is a little bit of Ryan Padre trivia without its normal host Louis Godfrey. But go ahead, Ryan. What's going on with Tatis out there?
What I'm hearing is like Tatis had access to the shot. He didn't get it, and Tatis is out for 2 weeks. Tatis, the huge star for the Padres, with COVID. Ryan Bradford, just wondering what you think the impacts of that will be with your beloved Padres.
It's going to be rough, but I believe as a team we can work together.
We'll take it one game at a time. We're going to take it one game at a time.
Yeah, we'll just got to keep on looking at the horizon, baby.
Wow.
Hitting those home runs.
Wow, Ryan,
those grand slams.
You have
the great Bambino.
Ryan,
you really hit that out of the park with that one, buddy.
Ryan, you just showed up to the rodeo with the #1 hog, baby. You gotta do it. Thanks for bringing it down. Yeehaw! Everybody, that's been another great edition of Clayton's Sports Roundup.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Damn it. Wait. I want the singer again.
Sports Roundup. I love the Sports Roundup. Thank you so much.
Everyone.
Thank you for giving me a chance to impart my sports knowledge.
Wow, it's always here. Whatever you want to do on the show, whatever anybody wants to do on the show, always welcome. This is an open platform. It came out of, I think, one line once, Clay, and it's grown into a national institution of sports knowledge, rivaling that of ESPN. We're gonna do Clayton's Roundup Plus soon, and we're gonna just live stream you watching.
Charge admission.
Charge admission for all this kind of stuff. Really get to the down to it. People, we've got a lot going on here tonight. We're about to come up on you. Do you shop, bro? Do you even shop, bro? Where we go head to head in a huge shop challenge, a Photoshop challenge. Thanks for making the switch over. I know a lot of you are in there. Thank you to all of those who are in the chat. Oh, Lewis, former host of Ryan's Padres Trivia. I love me more. Yeah, okay, right. Thank you, Lewis. Come back, Lewis, whenever you want to do whatever you want to do, Lewis. We are getting to you, Shop Bro. The chat master himself is eating a bunch of shit. Everyone's shoveling food into their face tonight. If we can get
Janine brought me ice cream right before.
Does she not know you're on a live broadcast that has only been blocked from its platform once tonight?
She knew that the ice cream would improve the show, give it a little extra.
Well, it
pizzazz.
Is a little bit of sweetness, and Janine always brings her wonderful talents as a sound engineer. She is the sound engineer for the show. Thank you, Janine, for giving Chatmaster a little bit of ice cream. But before we get to the hit You Shop Bro segment where Jeremy will judge us, we must go to another one of these. Everyone loves these so much. It is time to go to another dumb thought, everybody. Another dumb thought. Dumb Thoughts with Ryan Bradford.
Since I get most of my news from stickers, I'm going to assume that we've saved Tibet.
Oh my God.
That has been another great moment of dumb thought from Ryan Bradford. Thank you, Ryan Bradford.
That was some mid to late 90s vibe right there.
We're going to a Beastie Boys show. We're going to go check out, get some knowledge here. People, it's time. We can't pass it along anymore. We must get to it.
By the way, I'm definitely the only person in the Polyester Blend that actually went to a Tibetan Freedom concert. So.
Oh, whoa.
That you actually saved Tibet?
Yeah.
The only person in the Polyester Blend that saved Tibet?
Clayton single-handedly saved Tibet. Who was the headliner at the show?
No.
The Smashing Pumpkins.
By the way, Clayton didn't save Tibet. He saved his bet. Tibet. He made a bet in Vegas.
He saved the bet.
He saved the bet.
My favorite story of going to the Tibetan Freedom Concert was when MCA introduced a Tibetan a monk who was like held in Chinese prison with his wife for like years, and he was speaking through a translator, and he said, you know, we were held in prison in solitary confinement, and my wife was hit with a cattle prod every time she would misbehave, and there was this absolutely like Patrick, please, if you've heard this story before, I'm sorry. There was this like total California dude, like California, like full on California with like the shades and everything. He was like, wah, wah, wah. Everyone has a sob story. Get to the music. Bring on the pumpkins. Bring on the pumpkins.
Bring out the pumps, baby.
That's my
man. That guy is the vampire.
I've got a hyper local free Tibet story.
What the hell? Okay, everybody, it's free Tibet night here on Polyester Blend. If you've got a story about free Tibet and some shitty white person doing something shitty, we're welcome here.
Bradford started it.
Sure, go ahead, Jeremy.
So Real Salt Lake actually played a friendly against the China national team here in Salt Lake. And one of the supporters brought a Tibetan flag and was proudly waving it. And about like half an hour into the game, like it had been going on for a while, and suddenly one of the Chinese players saw it and like stopped, and he wouldn't keep playing, and there was a whole dramatic to-do in the, you know, they don't have the free speech that we Americans have. Anyway.
That is Jeremy's Sports Roundup.
Yeah.
That's Jeremy's.
I tied in the deep thought and the sports roundup.
All right. If anybody else wants to bring up Palestine and Israel right now, let's get through all the major bum outs.
I was really hoping to make it through the show without doing that.
All right. So Gaza.
Oh, God, no. Jesus. All right, people. By the way, breaking news here. Breaking news, everybody. I'm just getting this in. We have been tracking this all night. We had a graphic ready because we know that now that we're coming out of the mask age, we were trying to figure out what the rules are. What are the guidelines, you know, for those who are vaccinated? And I made this graphic earlier to make sure we had this ready in case we got some breaking news. Thank God I did. So we're going to be tracking this all night. CDC new COVID guidelines here tonight.
Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, we're going to make sure. Right on top of Tatis, we'll move that over. What we're doing here is we want to make sure our poly heads have all the up-to-date information. So any new COVID guidelines that come through, we're going to broadcast them here so you know them. And I'm getting the first one here. It looks like that. Well, what does it say here? What do we got here? Oh, new COVID guideline. CDC says, let me make sure that's a little bit. CDC says it's still not safe to skank again. There have been many reports of rude boys and rude girls not been adhering to the 6-foot rule in the skank pit. So CDC will not allow skanking at this time. Oh my God, tough.
It's hard. Rule. It's harsh but fair.
You know what? I respect it. If you're not going to treat the skank pit, you're not going to be doing what you need to down there, kids, then you're going to lose.
Hey, Rasta boy,
you're going to lose it. Oh my God, people. We're getting another COVID breaking rule. Before we get to the U Shop Row, just one more here. Masks are no longer required at musical shows for people who have received the vaccine. Thank God. But all alcoholic beverages must be drank through a snorkel, everybody. Through a snorkel. Ooh. Wow. I don't know what is that going to help? You got to go through the tube, I guess? Like down into the mouth, but
Ooh,
my
maybe pour some 99
epidemiologist-
bananas down there.
Yeah.
I have some friends who are in epidemiology, and they told me to expect that.
Yeah,
to
so
happen.
go get your snorkels now, people. It's going to be like TP last year. They're going to be gone. So anyway, Polyester Blend will continue to bring those breaking news CDC rules the rest of the night. But one of the things we must get to is something that rules. It's time for You Shop Bro.
Oh God.
Hey, I just realized, I think because of Bruce, you guys never did your plea tweet.
Oh, we're going to have to get to the plea tweet for Market. All right. Someone send me the link on the chat. Does Market Grill have a Twitter account? Because it's only going to work
a
with
social media account.
Yeah, someone help me
let's.
find that.
I guess let's work on the shop, bro. But
Yeah,
then, right after it.
Yeah, we got to get to the plea tweet. Everyone wants a plea tweet. Keep us on track here. People, if you've not been here before, how this works is all three of us make a Photoshop. We go head to head in a challenge.
My favorite Photoshop of all time.
Oh, I can't wait for this. People, this is a segment where I, Ryan Schlegel, Ryan Bradford, and Clayton Scriber all make a shop. We go head to head with it. Jeremy, Chatmaster Jeremy, because there's a deep knowledge of the world of shop. He judges it. I think last week, did Ryan win? Is that who the winner was last week? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
This one takes a little bit of explaining. Clayton wasn't a big
But
fan.
he was bribing me because I was in California.
That's right. There was a
True,
California. There was a weird bribe. Yeah, I didn't like it. This week, we're trying to do something where I thought about this, and maybe people won't love it, but I kind of thought it was an interesting idea, was that we're about to get into the concert year. About a bunch of concerts are about to happen. We're about to go. We see the CDC rules. Make sure you have your snorkel. But what I've heard, we thought we were going to see musicians in masks, maybe, I know they wouldn't be wearing them the whole time, but we were going to see a bunch of mask wearing, and maybe now we don't have to because everyone has the vaccine. So we wanted to do a shop missed musician masks. That's right, your favorite musicians. What kind of masks were they going to wear? What were we going to see out there? And we did a Photoshop challenge about it. Ryan, as always, that who won last week gets to choose who goes first this week. Yourself, myself, or Clayton. Who do you want?
I will go first this time.
Oh, boy.
Ryan, God damn it. Make me go first. All right.
Clayton's really excited about his. Ryan, do you want to set up your Photoshop this week?
Is Clayton
No, I think
excited 'cause
he
he
can-
thinks he's going to win, or
No, I don't think I'm going to win. I'm looking to get this over with. So
you think it's like your worst tweet? Okay.
When
No,
Jen
it'll
Ricky,
probably
Jen
win.
Ricky in my future.
Clayton's not even trying to guilt me into giving him a victory, so
No, I'm not.
it'll
I'm
probably be
straight.
really good.
We'll see.
Oh, it's going to be good. For real. All right, go, Bradford, go.
All right. Yeah, I think you can just play it.
And Clayton leaves for it so he doesn't have to see it. Oh, boy.
Okay.
That's right. Ties in with the mask earlier. Perfect.
So this is a Stanley Vince Neil Kiss instead of Stanley Ipkiss. Singer from Motley Crue. He could have donned the mask, and sang "Smoking" in the boys' room.
Oh, wow. First of all, anytime we've brought up the mask on the show, you're just an inch away from being like, the mask with Jim Carrey, the mask. So
Yep.
this is very on brand for Ryan. This is like your Noid in a way, like very close
Pretty
to
much,
it.
yes.
Jeremy, your thoughts here so far on the first entry?
It's disturbing. It's eye-catching. It's got it's got a popular cultural reference that you primed everyone for.
Oh, yeah, I knew
mean-
that there would be an actual mask.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Maybe-
Clayton just showed up again.
I went to pee,
Maybe-
man.
Maybe it was the mask that got you guys.
I know. It could have been the
shoving
mask.
Bruce.
I was playing a very copyrighted piece of material. That could have been true as well. Or it was the double whammy. I was getting mask and I was getting Bruce Springsteen.
That's pretty good, man. I like
The
this.
very
Ooh,
first
okay,
scene
no
of
way.
that, by the way, like his lips were in sync. It was
Weird. See,
wild,
that's
yeah.
why I like the new. It's April's Dance Theater. April was the one who suggested playing dance videos, even though I did before. Let's not get into that. But we are going to continue to play dance. I love seeing the synchronicity between the two. Ryan, very good stuff. Who do you want to go next in this week's You Shop Challenge?
Let's go, Clay Dog.
Oh, Clay Dog.
Pull that up.
He
Pull
just
that up.
peed. His bladder is totally free to be filled with the critiques of this week's You Shop Bro. Clayton, do you want to introduce it or just want me to show it?
Well, No excuses. This is my shop. This is Fred Durst. You know how when Buckethead, Fred Durst got super jealous that there was a Buckethead, and Fred Durst was like, I'm gonna take Buckethead, and I'm just gonna be this.
Oh wow! So this is Fred Durst doing this mask, inspired by Buckethead. Here we go. Oh, what?
Yeah, he's just a McRib. That's all he is. A fucking McRib. Look at that little droplet though, right next to the sandwich. Look.
Wow. This is genre defining stuff. Because
this is like Marcel Duchamp or something.
Now
he just gave us a picture.
So now, Clayton, the only way I'll accept this, because the challenge is, of course, to use Shop Bro, and
I put that through. Through
now,
Photoshop.
I will say to everybody,
he raised the levels on that.
He did raise some levels. Also, he sent me over a giant file. The file was humongous. It was very wide. Now, Clay, you made that McRib out of stock photos, right? You put all of those together in your own home studio with the white background. You took.
If you
so what I did is if you were, I'm sorry that you don't see the layers because I made a JPEG out of it. Fred Durst is embedded within the McRib. He's actually sleeping.
Oh,
is that something we can see if we zoom in? Maybe?
I was gonna say if you zoom in, you could probably see West Borland in each of the sesame seeds.
Yeah, we've got to see the detail.
Also, the weird thing about McRib is those pickles, man. Those pickles really freak me out. But Fred Durst is in that McRib.
What's interesting
Fred
to
Durst
me
is inside that McRib.
Yeah,
inside.
As someone who's judged Clayton's work before.
Yes.
It strikes me as odd that he didn't just write but I have to poop above the or something, just so he could say that he did in fact Photoshop it.
Right.
And not just download an image off the internet. Or he could have had a Fred Durst lyric and put a little microphone stand. He could have done any number of things that would have at least sold the concept without him having to explain everything.
The only way I can absolutely win this Photoshop challenge is if I assure you that there's multiple layers to this Photoshop and Fred Durst is within one of those layers.
That would be.
You're gonna have to trust me. You're gonna have to trust me. You're gonna have to trust me. He's inside.
Why would I trust you, Clayton?
What's
my motivation?
You have no reason to trust.
Well, as we always say, Clay, the only thing we want out of anybody who participates in Polyester Blend, it's not about being a huge success. Look at what we've done. All we ask is for a little bit of effort. And
there was so much effort there.
You did download a photo, so thank you, Clay. Very good job.
He did take the effort to make up a reason why a non-photoshopped image counted as you shop.
It's kind of smart
he did
though.
Do that.
Clay is making the baseline for him being on You Shop Bro is just showing up. I mean, he almost.
I like the Marcel Duchamp reference. I mean, come on, guys. Maybe I'm reimagining what Photoshop Bro is.
As Miles,
now he's sucking up to the judge.
As Miles,
he's like, I got to make a play for this somehow.
As Miles Davis said, I believe when someone didn't quite get Bitches Brew, they were like, Miles, I just don't get it. He looked at him and said, you'll catch up. And that's kind of what Clayton's doing, even though there's no ketchup in there. But he's kind of he's waiting for us to figure out his art. Speaking of art, I put some time into this one this week. I was pretty happy about it. I was thinking musicians mass, what could be an interesting take on this? And I thought of, we should go to the ultimate band of mass. And they wear their masks for the show, but their mask that they wear on their face is actually their unmasked face. And that is why I show you, with a little extra element, the band of
Insane Clown Posse?
The band of Kiss wearing masks of their actual unpainted face. But what's huge here is that Gene Simmons' tongue is tipped with a cotton swab to do COVID tests while on stage. So he's helping out his good friend Paul Stanley by doing a COVID test with his tongue. You can see at the bottom here the vial that he will dunk his tongue into to do the COVID test right there. So
that is very upsetting.
That's all I've ever wanted to hear when I do a shop.
Wait, so
It's very
is the
upsetting,
tongue
but-
connected to the mask, or can he poke the mask?
Great
tongue
question,
through?
Ryan. One of the unique
on the mask.
one of the
looks like.
unique features of Gene Simmons' mask is that there is a slot to have his tongue go through, because as you can see,
So
it's a
not
COVID.
even like a good mask.
Well, no, he's doing COVID tests with his
It's
tongue.
not even a useful mask.
Well, he's-
and they're both wearing it under their noses.
Gene Simmons kind of looks like Will Ferrell there.
Yes.
Am I incorrect?
But yeah, he does kind of look like Will Ferrell there. But Ryan,
In fairness, Gene Simmons would not wear his mask properly and would have a hole in it.
Yeah,
It's
that
true.
all checks out.
Yeah, totally believable.
good point, Pat, by the way. But yes, I will say that I think notice that the masks don't even have the nose on it. Like these masks were designed to not cover the nose. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty intense stuff. So yeah, there we go. We'll hope to get the results. Hopefully it's negative for Paul Stastny. Hopefully he doesn't Stanley. Oh, Stastny's a hockey player. Paul Stastny is a wonderful hockey player for the Winnipeg Jets. Part of the Stastny dynasty in hockey, but this isn't Sports Roundup. Everybody, that is the third and final entry into this week's You Shop Bro. Jeremy, do you need to see him again? What do you want to do before you judge here tonight?
Let's talk some technique, Schlegel.
Shit.
Did you cut out a tongue and warp it? Were you running the clone tool for some layered tongue action? Let's zoom in on this tongue and take a
Great question.
Take a deep dive.
Great question.
Oh boy.
So what
This is when I need to step
so
away.
what we did here, we have three different photos going on of Mr. Gene Simmons. We have the main photo, we have the mask photo, which is of him from like 1980 something without a mask. But then I took the tongue from a different photo and then did copy, paste, and then used the blur tool to blur the different tongue lengths together, and then eventually a distortion to give it that nice fine tip going up Paul Stanley's nose. And don't forget that Paul Stanley did not have his actual eye in this photo. I did add the eye where he's kind of losing it. He's like, it's in my nose, and that's why he has that eye going on there.
Yeah, there's definitely some inconsistency and sharp angles on the tongue that you notice if you look close, but it kind of adds to the absurdity of it, so I'll allow it.
Yeah, it's like
and those are their actual faces on the masks as well, so that's some serious. I mean, it's no downloading an image of the McRib. But
I mean, I feel uncomfortable even being in the presence of this.
Steve Ryan Bradford's.
Is there an actual swab visible at the end of the tongue? That's the
It's
big
inside the nose, so you can't see
because you
the
did
swab.
get the okay.
It's inside.
And let's take Bradford's mask homage. It's simple, but it's well executed.
Simple shot from a simple man, some would say.
It's got a he's got the meme text that helps you get the gag, which is something Clayton couldn't even be bothered to do, despite his normal reliance on.
Yeah. Oh, Clayton, sorry, did we bother you? You got guests coming over tonight? I'm sorry, bud. Did we get in the way of that happening here? Clayton's just left.
But you did notice that that's the masks, the mouth, right? Those aren't Vince Neil's teeth.
But you did add the
Yeah,
mustache. You did add the goatee, though, which I appreciate.
So are we not even going to talk about my shop, or
Wait, what shop did you do tonight?
We talked about it.
Wait, Clay, what shop?
I
What?
provided, it was like a McRib.
Wait, this was a shop?
Yeah, that was and Fred Durst is inside the McRib.
Anyway, Jeremy, your thoughts before we.
love for that. Okay.
And by the way, Tim Bacon's in the chat. You're always welcome to come back to prove that you weren't a total mess the last time. By the way, Tim, like total mess.
Yeah, we almost had to cancel.
We almost had to cancel you, Tim. So you come back anytime.
Yeah, maybe make fun of Francis McDormand again.
No, dickhead.
That'll play really well.
Jeremy, before we get to our 2-song break and we come back with Ryan's Comics Corner and some other things before we get to the Utah City's quiz, what are your thoughts here? You got to judge, my friend. This is why you're paid the big bucks.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's certain things to admire in Clayton's non-shop. it could be the one that's remembered in modern arts.
That's what I'm talking about. See now,
circles
now
in the
judge
future.
gets it.
Fred Durst is inside. Fred Durst is inside.
If you want to make a mark on the history of shops, my pick is the one. But
Yes, but
if you want to be just
rarely are those works recognized in their time, Clayton. You should have thought of that. Bradford, that was excellent work, but I think just for the sheer effort and hideous nightmares it's going to give me, I'm gonna have to give it to Flagel.
I want to kiss my adoring fans, my wonderful fans out there, who finally see the best shopper back on top, back with the crown on their head. Jeremy, you have done the poly heads well by the perfect, maybe say some of the most prolific at You Shop Bro. Finally get back on top of the throne, taken away from the non-shopper Clayton. And the ridiculous, it's really a one-trick pony with Ryan Bradford. We have to watch this. People are noticing. So, as always,
it's
whoa. Just wait till the Totino's. Just wait till our Totino's theme next week.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Damn it! It's gonna be the masked flavored Tortinos.
The masked flavored Totinos.
And it's just
Bradford losing a Tostinos themed one would be like Clayton losing a Noid themed one.
It would be sad. Jeremy, again, you show how wise and smart you are, my friend. Thank you for judging another great night of You Shop.
And your grace and victory is something we could all learn from. You talk about sportsmanship, you talk about leadership.
Yep.
You really display that whenever you win.
Thank you.
The humbleness really makes an impression.
I've heard, Jeremy, that a lot of people want me to win just to hear the speech afterwards. So that's just something I hear.
Nobody has said that. Nobody has ever said that in all the
history.
All right,
so we're doing a musical break before the Comics Corner.
That's right. We are going to do
But let's do the tweet though.
Oh yeah. What did you find it? Did we find it? I didn't even. Hold on.
Bradford.
Did you find it? Is it in the chat, Bradford?
It's in the Zoom chat.
Oh, it's in the Zoom chat. All right, let me pull this
It's
up.
at Market Street SLC, all one word.
Okay, Market Street.
What are we asking them to do?
Okay, so we need to ask Market Street because they are. Should we add? Oh, should we say? Okay. Oh wait, we should say. Hi,
Market Street.
We Husky boys. Of. Husky. I spelled Husky wrong. Husky boys of PBL are at war with Quagga muscles. That's the most insane sentence I've ever written in my life.
You should tell them about they're a prize, the gift. We're giving away a gift card.
If people bring us 100 pounds of dead Quagga, we are treating them to a wonderful night of eating at your establishment. Can you fry those quags up with some butter? No, how about some butter? That would be slick AF.
Nice.
Maybe say, but you don't have to. Like
no worries. If not. Oh.
Shit.
Hold on.
This is a
there we go. Okay, here we go. Hi, Marcus Chigrola. Hi, we Husky boys of PBL are at war with Quagga muscles. If people bring us 100 pounds of dead Quagga, we are treating them to a wonderful night of eating at your establishment. Can you fry those quags up with some butter? That would be slick AF. No worries if not. How do we feel about this?
I think that's solid, and then you should reply to that tweet with the link to the
Oh yeah, and then I got to link to the show.
Yeah.
All right, let me get
But solid. I think that'll lure him in.
Yeah,
We're
gonna.
All right, I'm ready to play the show. I'm ready to play the
Hold
song.
on, Clay. Hold on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hold on. We gotta quote tweet. Here is our show. Come on. We live.
The more words you put on it, the less likely there will be a reply. Okay.
Sponsorship. We are losing numbers by the week. How do you like that? Here is our show? Question mark? I don't know why it's a question mark. Come on? Question mark? We live. Sponsorship? We are losing
We live.
Okay, we are tweeting that as our second plea tweet. People, that has been another edition of Plea Tweet here on Polyester Blend, one of our hit segments everyone loves. We're about to get to a 2-song set, but oh my God, sorry, really quickly.
Uh-oh.
People, I'm getting breaking news. The CDC is coming up with more guidelines.
Oh, wow. They're pretty stringent.
They're really bringing out a lot here tonight. We got
human guideline, bro?
We got a human guideline. The next one here, CDC has declared that it's now safe to yell, "Yeah, baby," in Austin Powers' voice when the frozen chicken wings are in stock at Trader Joe's. Wow, that seems...
That's good to know.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that instruction,
It's good to know that you can finally feel comfortable to do. Oh my God.
It's hard to find those things.
Oh, yeah, another one.
Oh, sorry. I know it is hard to find those things. So, of course, a great reference to a popular movie would come up with that. Oh my God, we have another one coming in here. What is the next guideline? Okay, so the next guideline is every time someone coughs near you, you have to say out loud, "Hope you know Coco," then switch between tapping your lungs and your mouth 3 times. Then say out loud, "Stay away from here, COVID. Bad, no thank you. Go away. You will pay the vax tax and die."
Are the Gorillas in the Mist reference?
What a strange cryptic CDC regulation.
It seems like an OCD. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like someone's OCD and they're having a little bit of an OCD moment where they're like, make sure you have to touch things and say things out loud in order to avoid it. Anyway, I'm not in charge of these. We just want to make sure everyone knows. So everyone, those are your COVID guidelines. We're going to bring more of them to you throughout the night. People, it's been a great night of Polyester Blend so far. We're going to have a bunch of great more material here tonight. We come back with Ryan's Comics Corner, one of the hit segments. We come back with, of course, Utah City's Quiz, partially written by our good friend, failed treasure hunter, successful trivia writer, Pat Munger.
Trivia writer, yeah.
Clayton, you're first up, my friend. Are you ready to go with your first?
I'm really hoping this does not kill us.
We hope not. And I will not play the mask anymore. The mask is no longer being played. We've got another video up. Clay, when you're ready, what do we got here?
Did somebody stop you, Schlegel?
No.
This is
somebody stop you.
This is a song about coming out.
I love it. Oh, this song's definitely gonna get fucking. Oh my God! All right, people.
No. This is an alternative take,
okay,
and I don't think the algorithm will pick it up. So we'll see.
All right, people. 2-song set.
Alternative take. Okay.
We'll hear what it is. 2-song set here on Polyester Blend. We come back after 2-song sets with Ryan's Comics Corner, Utah City's Quiz. Thanks for being here. We love you so much. 2 songs from Polyester Blend. No more masks. We're just hanging out. We're breaking free. Polyester Blend. 2-song set. Poly Blend.
jailbreak somewhere in this town. See, me and the boys, we don't like it, so we're getting up and going down. High and low, looking right to left. If you see us coming, I think it's best you move away. Do you hear what I say from under my breath? Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you be around. Don't you be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble. Some of us won't survive. See the boys and me mean business, busting out dead or alive. I can hear the hound dogs on my trail. All hell breaks loose, alarm and sirens wail. Like the game, if you lose, go to jail. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble. I'm gonna find myself here. Tonight there's gonna be trouble, so stay with a friend. You know it's safer. Break out! Tonight there's gonna be a breakout into the city zones. Don't you dare to try and stop us. No one could for long. Searchlight on my trail. Tonight's the night all systems fail. Hey you, good-looking female, come here. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in the town. Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak, so don't you be around. Tonight there's gonna be trouble. I'm gonna find myself here. Tonight there's gonna be trouble, so stay.
Oh, do you want some rock and roll music on this music show, Polyester Blend? I'll take that rock and roll music every single time. Thin Lizzy, come on now. Who wants it? It's good stuff.
Jail breaking out of those restrictive masks. Am I right?
Oh,
everybody.
You are right, my friend. You've always been right. You're doing a great job of being right. People, that was a 2-song set here from Polyester Blend. All songs about breaking out, getting ready, hanging out, doing what you need to feel free again. I mean, it's freeing to feel this way, and it's exciting that these rules are going, I mean, we hope they're for the good reasons. We hope it goes well. I'm still very pessimistic, but I'm glad that it's happening. It's good to see friends. It's good to see all of you here on Polyester Blend, a show that started in the pandemic will continue on because we love entertaining the world. And some would say, are you really entertaining or are you just blowharding? We don't know, but we love doing it and will continue to do so. That first song was from Clayton, who's just sitting down and has to unmute himself as he sits back down. back from his dinner date. He's also
The boys are back in town.
Clay is doing a Mrs. Doubtfire situation where he's got a dinner party going on in the background. So he's switching between.
I'm not doing that.
Hello. I must get back. I've got to get back over to the other thing to hold up appearances. They don't know I'm on a hit YouTube show. Clay, your pick was a great one.
What is the definition of hit?
I hope it's 10 people. That's what I hope it is. Clay, your pick was a cover. What did you play here?
That was Chic, so we didn't get blocked? That's cool.
Yeah, I know we did not get blocked.
Chic, is a highly regarded disco songwriting outfit that wrote 100 number one hits in the 70s.
Yes.
And the reason I picked that was I'm Coming Out, which is the let's go, like open up the floodgates.
Right.
The masks are off. It was a fantastic song, but I didn't want to get blocked by YouTube, so I did the original Chic edit.
Love it. Smart
of
man.
that song, which is highly sampled from hip hop in the 90s. I'm Coming Out. I'd like the world to know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What else do you have to say? It's one of the best. We love it so much. It's a great
You can
choice.
hate on disco as much as you want, but I don't give a shit.
I love. Are you kidding me?
Disco rules.
Love disco. Love all music, all forms. People, we're about to go to one of the hit segments, Ryan's Comics Corner, but we introduced this last week. I want to get to it. We want to check in with the weather, let everybody know what's going on in the weather right now, and we just want to let people know if they're going to go out later on tonight or just know where they're at with the weather. And last week we hired someone who turned out to be a Quagga muscle, which was really annoying because we are at a war with Quagga muscle and they tried sneaking in here. But we did have a bunch of extra applications out there. We hired our own weatherman here at PBL. It's very exciting. Or anybody could be a weather. It could be a weather person. Doesn't have to be a man. But we did in fact get a man, and we have a weatherman here that is going to give us. It's the new. We want to welcome him, a part of the Husky Boy tradition. Welcome our weatherman. Let's go to our weatherman right now. Weatherman, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of Polyester Blend. We are so happy to have you here.
Oh, yes, hi. Good to see you, everyone. I'm glad to be a part of the team of Polyester Blend. It's a big, exciting moment for me. I've been training as a human weather person for years, and I'm excited for this opportunity to be a weather person. Thank you for having me. The current temperature in Salt Lake City is 65 degrees. Back to you, Ryan.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's going on? Sorry, I see that cool trilby. That's a pretty human thing to have, but you don't have any lips. Are you?
He has lips.
Are you
absolutely?
Are you sure you're a human?
Yes, I'm a human. I've been breathing air for some time now. I haven't been inside of water. I enjoy being above water, and I was just looking if anyone wants to go to a reservoir. I'd love to go. Does anyone want to go to a reservoir right now?
I don't know. Wait a minute, dude. You seem like a Quagga would want to go to a reservoir.
Oh no!
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead, human. I'm just like you.
Is that Clayton's hat?
I found this at a house that recently was opened up by him making a garage. And yes, I did steal a hat from a guy who was pretty distracted with people at his house.
Well, it looks better on you. So.
Thanks, fellow human. That's real fun humor to hear.
Okay, you seem like you're laughing really weird. Wait a minute, guys. I'm gonna throw my hammer at this guy. Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute!
Oh, God.
It's not even, it's another Quagga! It's a quick Quagga! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out, you stupid!
It's George W. Quagga.
You got me again, Polyester Blend. I'll find a way back into your sledio at some point. You won't take down Quagga. God, you dick, get out of here. I'm going to boot it, you stupid. Wait, where's the button with the thing? God, there he goes. Okay, thank God. I swear to God, you Quaggas, I swear to God, if you keep trying to get it in the Schledio, I'm going to beat you down every time because we're at total war with you Quaggas. Okay? God, these Quaggas, you guys, you can't get away from them. They're constantly...
This is an amazing session that you have.
Anyway, people, we must get now to a segment that everyone sits around at home. They're like twiddling their thumbs.
Do I really have to stay up this late to watch this segment of the Poly Blend?
No, a lot of people are going, I can't wait. Oh, wait, I hear that theme. That means one thing. There's one guy out there who suffers through it. He reads them and brings them every week. It's time for...
He reads them and brings them.
It's time for Ryan's Comics Corner, everybody. The hit segment that's been going on basically since the beginning of Polyester Blend, where we go through, well, I don't do anything, first of all. It's Ryan Bradford. It's his baby. He goes through the Sunday funnies. A lot of people aren't laughing, but we still do it anyway. Ryan Bradford, what have you brought us in the form of Sunday funnies this week, my good friend?
Is that funnies with comment? Like, or do we have apostrophes around funny?
You're talking about quotes.
Yeah, it's quotes, Clayton.
It's apostrophe.
Yeah, they're apostrophes.
Ryan,
Two apostrophes.
Ryan, are you talking semicolon funny, other semicolon? Is that what you're doing?
Right talking now? PEMDAS quadratic equation, at symbol.
Are you doing?
Ryan,
are you doing poop emoji comics? Poop emoji. I mean,
these are 4 apostrophes.
Oh, it's a Mother Goose and Grimm. God damn it.
Ryan Bradford, what do you have this week in Comics Corner?
First time we featured Mother Goose and Grimm in this section. Don't really know too much about this comic, but this
always one of my favorites when I was 12.
Oh, ding!
Illustration terrified me. It's a little bit of Lovecraftian. The Thing, perhaps. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Perhaps.
So it's a single paneler.
Well, every time you say single paneler, it's maybe my favorite quote of Polyester Blend.
What is going on? Like, what's with that nose?
Yeah, Ryan, he must describe for those. If this is what Ryan does. He describes. He reads the comic. Go ahead, Ryan.
So all those people listening out there, not perhaps watching, maybe you're doing dishes while you're listening to this.
Right.
It's a single panel. It's an elongated rectangle. And you got the 2 dogs, I believe. I don't know the main characters of Mother Goose and Grimm, but you got 2 dogs on one side looking terrified, and on the other side, you have this other dog. It's a dog body, but with Winnie the Pooh's head. So it's like this mutant creation that's terrifying.
I hate it.
And Winnie the Pooh is saying, "What? You've never heard of a cockapoo before?" Which I believe is a cockadoo. Play on cockadoo.
So
honestly, I don't know what the joke is here. I just liked seeing the mutant.
Also,
breaking news.
Yes, breaking news. Hold on, wait, Clay. Breaking news.
Breaking news. He reads and brings them, but he has absolutely no idea what the punchline is here. Which is that. I think that's breaking news. Never on a Comics Corner where you have no idea.
Clay, be careful, Clay, because I'm not entirely sure you're not the guy. You're not Mike Peters under a pseudonym, because this is the kind of humor you would bring, where it's like, Winnie the Pooh has poo in his name. How could I make a goof about that? I mean, that's the level we're talking about here.
No, there's no way I would ever debase myself.
That's what Mike Peters. That's the guy. That's what you would try to say to deflect us away from it. Ryan, your thoughts here on Clayton being Mike Peters?
Totally agree.
Jeremy or Pat, do you have any thoughts here on this amazing cartoon?
I think it's pretty cute here.
Oh, that's a.
So I googled.
So is he a
cockadoo.
Cocker Spaniel, and is that what we're seeing? My big concern is YouTube should have shut this comic down, because Mike Peters didn't create Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, good point.
That's owned by the Disney Corporation.
Very, very good point, Jeremy.
Yeah.
What? Hey, what's with the hypocrisy going on over here, YouTube? Very hypocrisy.
Well, I think the other two dogs are very, very upset as well.
Yes. I don't know.
About the IP violation, or?
Yeah. That's a good point, Jeremy and Pat. Like, are these dogs self-aware of the world that they're living in, and they're afraid that they're going to get canceled?
Yeah, they're like, that's not part of the Mother Goose and Grimm extended universe.
Right.
We don't have the rights to that.
It's very confusing. I don't trust any of it at one bit. Ryan, very scary stuff here on Ryan's Comics Corner this week.
Very scary. Yeah. Not meant to be funny, perhaps. Not a gag, but just like
horrifying.
You gotta laugh at the absurdity of it. You gotta laugh to keep from being horrified.
Yes, it's a good point. We go on to the next one, Ryan. What kind of paneler is this? Do we have another single?
Another single paneler. Favorites, Bizarro by Wayno and Perraro.
We love Bizarro. We love a good Bizarro.
So you got a man and a woman facing each other. They both have balloons. And the man is looking quite pervish. He's saying, when I inhale this, my voice will sound funny. Then you got this woman, and she says, when I inhale this, your voice will sound soothing.
Oh,
and
God.
in the bottom it says hold on.
Whoa.
Helium balloon versus Valium balloon.
Oh,
which
wow.
Well, it should say nitrous balloon.
Wow. Clay,
No?
No, I think you're right. I don't know. Clay Dog, your thoughts on a nitrous balloon?
Clay Dog, thoughts on heavy drug use in comics?
Neither one of those have anything to do with nitrous.
Oh, okay.
Valium is completely different. What she's saying is that I took Valium so I can deal with your voice because I need Valium to deal with the fact that I'm together with you.
I know. Yes.
Clayton, how many Valium balloons do you suck before Comics Corner?
Not enough. Also,
not enough.
That's a good point.
Hey, Valium.
Hey, Comics Corner coming up.
Valium.
Oh, yeah.
Valium.
I need that.
Clayton's broadcasting live from the Valium Bar, a new bar that just opened up in Salt Lake City where you can just get balloons full of Valium at any time.
You have to understand that this is an absolute diss to the dude.
I know.
You're saying she needs Valium to deal with
because Clay, he's the kind of guy, I mean, during the pandemic who's like, I know how to pass the time. What if we suck on helium balloons? And she realizes, oh man, I got the wrong partner. This sucks.
Right. I mean, like if you're gonna have a junkie, I mean, it's got to be ammo too.
Oh man, this helium junkie's gone too far. And Bizarro, as always, has the dynamite, the eyeball, just like Polyester Blend has quaggas and different kind of bits. That
Also, his facial expression is great.
Huh?
I mean, every helium,
it's weird seeing
helium head I've ever seen has that exact smile. So good on Wayno and Ferraro.
He looked like an excited Mormon guy who came up with a thing to do for the evening.
Good point. Very good.
Oh
point.
yeah, he's definitely Mormon. She might be Mormon.
All right. By the way, everybody, that reminds me. Next week on Polyester Blend's Funny Voice Night, we're going to be having a bunch of helium balloons. So
I'm excited for that.
I can't wait for this kind of thing. I'm really excited. Hold on, I got a voice for that.
I can't wait. It'll be really cool.
I'll do that nitrous voice. So it's just like.
That's a nitrous voice.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. I really like
Ryan. You read them and you read them and you brought them once again. Thank you, Ryan, for another highly successful.
You're welcome. I know everybody loves that.
We
especially
do love
it.
The bit, Ryan, is that we shit on it, but we all love it. All right, everybody, that's the bit. We love you so much, Ryan, for all this work you've done.
He reads them and brings them.
For another installment of Ryan's Comics Corner. But now we must, before we get to the next music break, we have a big section, a huge section. One of the ultimates, one of the big deals of Polyester Blend.
One of the best.
It's my favorite part of Polyester.
We all love it. Oh, Jesus Christ. People, what we do is it is time for two people.
It is. This is when we get that YouTube bump.
We get the YouTube bump. People are ready for it. People. Utah City's Quiz is a game between Ryan and Clayton. Utah City's Quiz is a game of knowledge about the cities of Utah. It's exciting as F. It's Utah City's Quiz! People, if you've not been here before, this is a very exciting moment for the night of Polyester Blend. It is time for Utah City's Quiz. Utah City's Quiz, if you've not been here before, how it works is that Ryan and Clayton have been doing a long battle of the knowledge of Utah. We first started it with Utah Counties Quiz. We went through all the counties. Ryan won, not even close. Clayton didn't even have a chance. He kicked his ass. And Clayton was like, I need another quiz. I need another quiz. I want to show I know Utah stuff. So I had to come up with Utah City's Quiz. And then I was like, I need some help. And so we got a great guy when he's not really working on his fine grass. He's one of the best lawns in Salt Lake City is Pat Munger. We have gotten him out of him working on his lawn to help us with Utah City's Quiz. So we have joined forces to write a quiz for these two gentlemen. We've been doing it for a while now. You can see the score below. Clayton is at a commanding lead, 9-2 over Ryan. But as we have announced before, there are 306 communities that we're drawing from. So there is plenty of time to catch up, Ryan, because you have hundreds of opportunities still left before you. But
if we actually make it through this city's quiz, like I don't know what my son will think of it.
Well,
okay, let's go.
Your son will be holding up the microphone to your hospice bed, being like, Dad, you got it's your
like, it's man away, guys. Man away, Utah.
That'll be the end of it. That'll be right. I can't wait. I'll be dead. I will have
I'm not picking until Bradford picks.
Here's what I'm going to do, people. I am going to create an invite really quick.
I honestly think if I was still in hospice, you would still cheat me out of this.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a testament of what I think of you. But okay, let's go.
We're down big time. There's not a lot of people watching the show. That's fine. People, I am going to put into the YouTube right now. I'm going to put in a link to the Zoom. If you want to come on and be the lifeline for these two individuals, you are more than welcome to do that. Sometimes we have a lifeline, sometimes we don't. It just depends on the night. But I am going to put in the chat, if you want to be a lifeline for quiz. Come on. Also, if Market Street Grill is watching, you can join on and be the the lifeline here tonight. People,
can my lifeline be a Quagga?
No, because if a Quagga shows up to this quiz, I'm gonna fucking kill it. Any Quagga who shows up, you're done. People, if you want to be a lifeline, you can be. How it works is that we have 5 questions plus a bonus. The person who won last week gets to go first in the Utah City's Quiz, and they also get to do the coin flip. Before we get to the coin flip, we must know what is the city of the week. We must know what is the possible. Oh, Tim. Oh boy, here we go.
What does it start with?
It starts with an.
Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess. It starts with an F. It starts with an F.
Farmington,
yeah.
Gentlemen, you have both lost this week's Utah City's Quiz. We are not doing a quiz this week because you both failed so miserably. No, it is not Farmington. It is, of course, Fairview, Utah.
Oh.
Fairview, Utah. Fairview, Utah.
The current governor.
By the way, we have a lifeline here. Tim Bacon, or are you just Tim Roberts tonight? Which character are you doing here? Tim?
Yeah, I gotta mute the other one.
Okay. Mute the other
boy. We're just checking out.
We have a lifeline. We have a lifeline here. Our good friend. Okay. I'm going to say he's Tim Roberts tonight. Tim Roberts is here. He will be your lifeline.
I don't know who Tim Bacon is. He's this
all right, sorry.
Horrible, like misogynistic
Yeah, we did. Yeah, this is Tim Roberts, good friend of the show. Tim Roberts, he'll be helping along here tonight as the lifeline. Each one of you will get a lifeline. But first,
hi, all 7 people watching. Only for 6 of us.
I think we're way down from that. By the way, Clayton's already taking phone calls.
Are you walking?
Clayton Scribner won the quiz last week. That means he gets to go first in this week's quiz for the coin flip. Clayton, this will be for who is in command of question number 5. Clayton, which do you want? Heads or tails for command of question number 5?
Heads.
Heads is the call. Oh, Clay Dog knows his heads and tails. He also gets to go first in the first question of the week. But this is an interesting quiz. We did a thing this week, and we didn't even plan on it. But Patrick has written all the Clayton questions, and I have written all the Ryan questions.
That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Pat, do you have the questions in front of you? Your first.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Pat, you're going to go first here in Clayton's first question for a full point. Go ahead.
All right, Clayton. In 1864, the town forsook its original name of blank in favor of the more descriptive name Fairview because it, quote, or 4 apostrophes, commands an excellent view of the great granary extending south even beyond Manti, 30 miles distant. What was Fairview's original name? Was it A?
God damn it. Hold on. I forgot to add all the questions. Hold on. hold on. We can do this really quickly. You go ahead, Pat. Keep asking it.
What kind of show?
That's fine. Was it A, Jamesville, B, Quincy, C, Stocksville, or D, North Bend? What was the original name of Fairview before it was changed?
And you have a lifeline, remember, in Tim Roberts.
I'm sorry. Tim Roberts doesn't even know what the goddamn.
I've actually been to Fairview fairly recently.
So. Don't even.
Yeah, but did they tell you
I
where
don't
it
know
was
the answer.
from? I'm going to go with B, Quincy.
So he says B, Quincy, for 1 full point. If he gets it wrong, Ryan can seal for 0.5. What sound effect should I play, Patrick Munger?
Do the Sound Clown one.
Fuck.
That's a clown.
No, it's the Price is Right, but that's I guess it's kind of like a clown. Oh boy, Clayton, you're not off to a good start, my friend. You have let Ryan possibly get the lead if he can do this here. Ryan, Quincy's off the table. Which one of those for 0.5 is the correct original name of Fairview, Utah?
Well, since my grandpa my grandpa lived in Manti.
Oh.
We're gonna go D. North Bend.
D, North Bend. Any reason why you're saying this?
No reason. Just a
Patrick, you don't have.
I don't know why I was like my grandpa grew up there or lived there. That doesn't help me.
My grandpa grew up there, and his name was James.
Pat,
we're not going to go with Jamesville. We're going to go with North.
Pat, you don't have to say a word. I'll just see if Ryan actually got 0.5. In fact, it was North Bend! 0.5, Ryan. You're off to a commanding lead of 0.5 to 0. As you know, I said this earlier, every question that Clayton gets in the first 2 are written by Pat. The next 2 are written by me for you.
Was it named for the North Bend of the river? What was the bend?
South. It's South. What is it? South Pitch? No. What is it? It's something.
Sandpitch.
The Sandpitch River is that feeds into the Sevier. That is why it's the North Bend, because the confluence of Sandpitch and a creek are right there. Jeremy, great question, because ultimately Utah City's quiz is about educating, because we respect it.
We're here to learn.
We're here to learn, damn it. Also, we're here to learn how much Ryan doesn't know about this city, because he gets the next question. Ryan, what do you see on your screen right here? Ryan, what do you see here?
Probably a city county building.
Oh, you are definitely wrong. You've already lost the question, Ryan. I'm so sorry. No, Ryan, Fairview is home to the Fairview Natural History Museum. It is free to enter. I am sad to say I've never been. It's a big attraction in the town. I definitely want to go. But Ryan, one of the big parts of Fairview's Natural History Museum is about this. If you can't see it too closely, Ryan, 12 miles from Fairview in 1988, a reservoir called Huntington began construction. The people digging the first entry into the ground smelt rotting flesh really intensely, Ryan. They asked some people to come out and dig up, and guess what they found, Ryan? They found one of the most well-preserved specimens of a Colombian woolly mammoth. That's right. They stumbled upon...
Oh, a woolly bully?
A woolly bully. They stumbled upon... They stumbled upon a well-preserved woolly mammoth. They put this plaque here at the reservoir. Actually, that whole drive is really beautiful, that near skyline. But they actually moved the preserved woolly mammoth to its current home of Fairview Natural History Museum. But Ryan, guess what? They gave the remains a name, Ryan. They gave the remains a name. Ryan, which one of these is the actual name of the woolly mammoth that they found here at Huntington Reservoir that's now in Fairview? What is the name of the woolly mammoth in that history museum? Ryan, I give you 4 options. Is it A, Spirit? Is it B, Sand Pete, because it's in Sand Pete County? Is it C, Woolly Bully? Or is it D, Dumbo? For 1 full point, you do have a lifeline, and Tim Roberts right there for 1 full point. Or
Tim Roberts not even paying attention.
Is he gone? He's left. Well, that was a good lifeline while it lasted.
Yeah, I have no idea. A? I'm going to go A.
Why do you say A?
Well, I don't know. Because,
I've got to guess.
I mean,
well,
yeah.
Hold on.
Ryan is he's already submitted. He's not using his lifeline for this question. Oh, Ryan, I wanted you to do well this quiz, and you've already started off on a very good job. Krew, oh my God, you got it! I don't know why it's called Spirit. Yes. I thought, I was trying to stump you. I
was this close to Woolly Bully, but
Bully,
because I said that,
I know. I would have gone Dumbo. Yeah. I didn't think they were very original.
I looked up Dumbo. Yeah,
the answer were Woolly Bully, and you didn't answer it. Think of the regret.
That would have been sad.
Yeah.
Didn't get it right, but it was Woolly Bully all along.
Oh my God, this could be a runaway. Ryan Bradford's already at 1.5. Clayton's at 0.
Fuck.
Then we go back to Patrick. Patrick, you've got the next question for Clayton.
All right, Clayton, you ready?
Yeah, whatever.
The arrival of the Rio Grande Western Railroad in the 1890s bolstered Fairview's ability to import equipment and export its surplus goods, immensely benefiting the town's economic strength, as it also did for other Sand Pete cities. Mm-hmm. One of these is not a motto of the Rio Grande Western Railroad.
That's a tongue twister.
It's a tongue twister. Say it one more time, Pat.
One of these is not a motto of the Rio Grande Western Railroad.
All right, lay it on me.
A, Zephyr through the Rockies. B, through the Rockies, not around them. C, mainline through the Rockies.
1 full point, Clayton. You still have Tim Roberts as your lifeline. What do you want?
I'm going to go with B.
Not even using his lifeline. B. Patrick, what sound effect should I use?
It's a sad one.
Mother! It's C, isn't it? It's C.
All right, you just said a bunch of stuff, and Ryan still could steal for 0.5. Ryan, you've got your lifeline, or you could just guess for 0.5. You're already up 1.5. What do you want?
Oof. I'm going to go C.
Of course you're going to go C.
C! We can reveal the answer, and we will show it. Oh, no, Ryan!
Oh.
It was not, in fact, either one of those. The Quizmaster, Pat Munger, gotcha. It is, in fact, Zephyr Through the Rockies.
Good fake, because Zephyr was a huge term that was used by the Union Pacific.
I'm that good, you guys.
That was a 3-choice question.
Yeah, I know.
And we still got you. The Failed Treasure Hunter is a fantastic
quiz. By the way, Pat,
do I have a chance to overtake?
You still do have a chance. You still have maybe not after this.
We were 1.5 here.
We're at 1.5, but we'll find out right now. This is a question for Ryan, and of course, I've got this question for you, Ryan.
Closest to the T or what?
This is not that question yet. This is a full-on YouTube question for Ryan Bradford. Ryan Bradford.
Oh boy,
we must
love
go
these.
to the YouTube. We must go to the YouTube. Here is your video, Ryan. I'll ask you a question in 1 second. Here is your video.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's just hang out today, shall we?
Ryan, we must go to the YouTubes for your question in this video titled Fairview, Utah again and talk about beautiful wow, wow, wow by YouTuber, I think what's his name? Jeremiah something or other. What is it?
Oh my God, this guy's amazing.
Jebediah D. Bennett. So Ryan, he's driving around. He's got his dog as his passenger. At first I thought this was a British car, but it's just the way the angle is. He's not in a British car. This is a live stream apparently he did. It's about 10 minutes long. He's got way more views than Polyester Blood. But Ryan, he says he's about to go do an appraisal, Pat, so you can appreciate this. I think he's an appraisal in the area. He's about to look at some property. Ryan, though, I noticed something in the first minute, right after this. This is why I paused it so quickly. Ryan, I noticed that in the first minute of the video, our good friend Jebediah is listening to an alternative rock song that came out in 2002, Ryan. He's listening to an alternative rock song that came out in 2002. You can hear it. Ryan, my question for you, which 2002 alternative rock song is he listening to? Is it A? That's not it. Hold on. That's for lessons.
Listen to the other one. It's A.
It's A.
You're gonna give Janine a
heart attack.
Amber.
Ryan, is he listening to A, 311 Amber? Is he listening to B, Jimmy Eat World Sweetness? Is he listening to C, POD, Youth of a Nation? Or D, Incubus Warning? All songs, alternative rock songs that came out in 2002. Ryan, which song is it for 1 full point? You can ask Tim Roberts, or you can, or Clayton could steal for 0.5. You get it wrong.
I'm gonna go C. POD.
POD. Youth of a Nation for 1 full point. It could have been a completely amazing runaway. You're a piece of dick. Because you got it wrong. Clayton for 0.5. You still have.
I'm gonna go with Tim Roberts. Tim, what you got there?
Tim, he's using his lifeline. Tim Roberts.
Huge 311 fan here. So what do you got? You got Jimmy Eat World. You got Incubus.
What was the question again?
So the question is what? The question is, what is this guy, Tim? This guy in this YouTube video. What is he listening to in this video? This video is posted 2019. He's driving around Fairview. Ryan guessed POD. It's off the table. Is it A, 311 Amber, B, Jimmy Eat World Sweetness, or D, Incubus Warning?
Where was he driving to?
He is about to go appraise a house in Fairview. Appraise a house.
I think, amber is the color of his energy, and he's probably listening to 311. Whoa.
Clayton, you've used your lifeline. Ryan has decided never to use his lifeline because he can't anymore. But do you go with your lifeline? Do you want to pick something else? You have that option.
Tim, I love you. I think Amber came out earlier than 2000.
All these songs came out in 2002. All these songs.
Shit, really?
So they're
all right, well, then I have no reason to go against Tim. I'm going to go with Amber.
Amber is the color of your energy. I will play a snippet of the music video with the song that was actually being played in the background. Here we go.
If you're listening, whoa.
Oh, God.
It is Jimmy Eat World, everybody.
Flip this around.
I've never heard that song.
Wait,
so.
shh. Everyone quiet.
We're in fair.
God.
Flip this around for you.
You are so crazy, Ryan. I fucking love this question. This is the craziest.
That is
You have to have one of these questions every time.
I will try.
What song is that guy playing?
I thought it was going to be the Jimmy Eat World. Too bad.
Jeremy, good work, my friend. Oh, my God. It's not a complete runaway. Well, maybe. We'll find out here. Clayton, you got the coin flip correctly. That means you get to go first in question number 5. I will take it here, Pat. Thank you, my friend, for a good job. Keep hanging out, of course. But we keep going on with the quiz. Clayton, my question for you, because you won the toss-up, is about this spot. Have you ever heard of this spot, Clayton?
No.
It is, of course, the Corner Station. It is a deli and a co-op in Fairview. I never heard about it. Sounds rad. The Corner Station is a major piece of iconography. Yes, thank you, Jeremy. Of Fairview, it is a gas station built in 1917. When I watched a thing about it, there were like 2 cars there at the time. Over the years, it's changed from into a market and a gas station. Then they got rid of the gas station, and now it's a deli and a co-op. I looked at the menu, Clayton, and like many places in Utah, they have a deep soda menu, soda menu of specialty soda drinks.
Hey, Schlegel, go back to the picture of the gas station. You missed it.
There it is. Clayton, many soda options. There is a menu that has a lot of gas station inspired names for their specialty sodas. My question for you, Clayton, which of the options below is not an option on their actual soda drink menu? I give you 4 options. You've already used your lifeline for 1 full point.
Okay.
Which one of these options is which one is not on the menu, okay?
Okay.
Is it A, oil slick? Is it B, WD-40? Is it C, carbon monoxide? Or D, rusty muffler? Which one of these is not actually on the menu? You've used your lifeline for 1 full point.
I'm going to go with C.
C. What is your thought process here?
What sounds really fucking disgusting.
Clayton Scribner, you just made sure it wasn't a runaway. You got it right, my friend. You can see on your screen. I thought that was kind of timid. They have such things as, let me show you guys this. This is crazy.
Yeah,
what is in the rusty muffler?
Let's go through it. They've got washer fluid, oil slick, ATF, tune-up, brake check, antifreeze, spark plug, RPM, hydraulic fluid, blinker fluid, rusty muffler, busted knuckle, turtle wax, throttle body, WD-40, fender bender, and SS. I thought WD-40.
No one would ever order the carbon monoxide.
Hey, Lego, click on the rusty muffler. I want to know what's in it.
Let's see if it, I think it doesn't. Oh wait.
And
tell me what's in the carbon monoxide.
As a Vegas boy, I'm sure Clayton has plenty of places that.
Which one is it? Which one do you want?
The rusty.
Clayton just left.
It doesn't.
Does he have another question?
It doesn't say. Well, yes, he does. He has the final question, and if he forfeits, he forfeits. People, it is not a runaway. It comes down to the final bonus question for supremacy in tonight's Utah City's quiz. Now, Clayton is left, Ryan. If Clayton does this all the time with Utah City's quiz, if he does not return in, I'm going to give it 15 seconds. Ryan, if Clayton doesn't return in 15 seconds, you are this.
Jeremy just looked at his watch.
Okay, no, I've got a timer. Ryan, 15 seconds.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
I'm back. Sorry.
15 seconds
All right.
from the moment.
Whoa, buddy, did you go all the way to Japan and get a Sapporo? What's going on over here, bro?
That looks awesome.
I want that Sapporo. All right, Clay and Ryan, Your final question for all the marbles. And remember, this week.
Closest to the gosh darn T.
And now remember, Clayton, you are at default this week. You do not get to go. Or no, you have to go first in answering this. Ryan does not have to go first.
Apparently, I have to do it every time.
For the next
exactly
7
what happened
times.
last time.
It is a closest to the T question. But gentlemen, I have to ask you a question about this boy. Are you familiar with this boy?
Yes, that is, yeah, I know that guy.
All right, people, guess what? We have stumbled upon a big moment in Utah City's quiz. That's right, our current governor of Utah, Spencer Cox, was born, raised, and still apparently lives in Fairview. Born in 1975, I've always made a note of passing by Cox Automotive in Fairview. I don't know who's there, if it's someone immediate. I don't know what's going on there. But I bet someone he's related to works there. But my question is not about that. It's closest to the T, people. Since Utah has become a state.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking, this does not include territorial governors. My question for you two, closest to the T. Which number governor is Spencer Cox? He is the governor right now. Which number is he in the long-standing tradition of state governors? Clayton, you have to go first in this one. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I will say 17.
Ryan, closest to the T.
I'm going to go 18.
18, 17, back to back. Ryan is very down in the city's quiz. Clayton is very up. Does Clayton pull ahead even more? Does Ryan get a chance at hopefully getting back in this damn thing? We all wonder. Until I can pull up the thing that has it. God damn it, where the thing is. Hold on.
I know I'm close.
I will say one of you is dead on. One of you is dead on.
And I think it might be Ryan Bradford.
The correct answer in which number governor Spencer Cox from Fairview. He is number 18. Ryan Bradford, you stave off an even more commanding lead. My good friend, you have pushed.
Bradford needed this.
Bradford needed this.
Hard.
Guess what, Ryan Bradford? You have got your third correct. Utah.
Only
Cities.
1/3 of the way to Clayton.
Oh my God! Big turn of events. This is amazing. Guess what's going to happen? We are going to.
I like the fact that if I would have said he's the 73rd governor of Utah, Ryan would have said 74.
People, what a.
It's true, though, Patty. It's true.
Ryan, your response. Ryan. Okay, people.
Ryan was on fire tonight.
I know, Ryan. You're commanding lead from the beginning.
Hey, Ryan Schlegel. Yeah. Can I ask the last question I sent?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. This will start off.
Can I get 0.05?
Someone will start out at 0.05 next week.
Define Zephyr.
I know what Zephyr is.
Define it as a word.
Zephyr is it's a breeze.
Oh, Clayton Scribner!
Is that it?
You
I was
did
gonna
it.
say a breeze that is adjacent to a body of water, but yeah, a breeze.
Wow. Ryan,
Prepared to elaborate on the type of breeze, but Schlegel was ready to give him credit immediately.
Jeremy, what is it? Soft breeze. Sorry, whatever. Who gives a shit? Okay, people. We are going to do our last two songs. Come back with the Limp Bizkit
Bland.
We're going to come back with the Limp Bizkit Krew. We are going to hang out until the end of the show. We must get to one quick thing. Oh, no, I'm getting... Really quickly, you guys, we have to go through this really quickly. The CDC just came out with some new guidelines. Let's see what they are. We have, of course, here... let's make it so you can read it. It is CDC highly discourages wearing another person's trilby, even if it's super sweet. Okay, please follow.
Gotta follow those guidelines.
Gotta follow those guidelines, everybody. Oh my God. We're getting another CDC guideline. Looks to be our final CDC guideline. People, what is it? Oh my God, this looks really big. Okay, let me read it for you.
Okay,
a new guideline. MLB teams that have not experienced a COVID-19 outbreak, MLB teams that have not experienced a COVID outbreak still eat shit on a regular basis and will die anyway.
Oh, wow.
Most likely alone with their pants full of shit that's already shit from the shit they ate. It's double shit. Except the Atlanta Braves rule. Oh my God! The CDC is based.
I think they're kind of biased.
They're based in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, and one of these baseball fans. They're so sick and disgusting. I hate them so much. So maybe don't follow that guideline. I'll play the 2 songs, gentlemen. I'll play them. You guys go get a drink. Get yourself situated. We come back with Polyester Blend's Limp Bizkit Krew, one of the hit segments on Polyester Blend, the Limp Bizkit Krew, where you can join the Zoom. I'll put the Zoom link in the YouTube chat. Thanks for being here. It'll be a quick 2-song set. We come back after that with Limp Bizkit Krew here on a wonderful night of Polyester Blend. So glad you all could be here. We are back after a 2-song set. The first one, Arnie Love and the Lovettes, Break Out. It's about getting out. Well, he's actually talking about his wife, and it's really kind of uncomfortable, but it is about breaking out of your routine and having a good time. Break Out, 2-song set, Polyester Blend, all about we're free again, kind of. Eric Bustos loves this. 2-song set, Polyester Blend. We'll be back with the Limp Bizkit Krew. Look in the YouTube chat for the Zoom link. Thanks for being here.
I know you're getting tired of the everyday routine, so why don't you break out? You deserve a change of scene. Turn off that washing machine, send your kids to mama's, treat yourself just like a queen. Take yourself out shopping, go out and have a spree. Call up all your girlfriends, see a show on me. Put down that mop and broom, give yourself some space, cause you deserve some breathing room. Honey, I love you so, baby. You deserve it, girl. You deserve it. And I want you to know that you deserve it. Just go ahead, baby. Break out. Whoa. Break out. I can't repay you for the years you stuck it out. I'll make up for those good times that you had to do without. To pay back what I can, show appreciation. I'm so proud to be your man. You didn't let me give up on every dream I had. You was my big supporter when everything went bad. To pay my debt to you, it's just my way of saying way long overdue. Honey, I love you so, baby, and you deserve it, girl, you deserve it. And I want you to know that you deserve it. Come on, baby. Break out. Whoa. Get on out, baby. Break out.
Yeah, that song speaks for itself. I played that song because I can't wait for live music, because that's what live music can do for you. Probably my favorite live song of all time, Transmission by Joy Division. The energy of that song, the excitement of that song, that is what I'm waiting for. Going back to live music, I'm Maron. I can't wait to see that again. Just the greatest. They're just the best band. And before that, Arnie and Love and the Lovettes Breakout. Just get out of your routine. Get out of what you're doing. Let's get out and see what's going on in the world. But don't get out of watching Polyester Blend, because we are now in the official...
This is Fred from Limp Bizkit.
We're in the Limp Bizkit crew, everybody. Welcome to the Limp Bizkit crew, the after-hour show for Polyester Blend, the only after-hour show that takes place during the actual show. People, we're just hanging out here for the last couple minutes here tonight. We've got some great people joining us here. We've got Louis Godfrey all the way from Los Angeles. How are you, Lou Dub?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for thank you guys for putting on a good show.
Were you upset about the Padres trivia earlier? They brought up some Padres and you weren't here for it. How do you feel?
I can't be here for every time that Bradford talks about the Padres, which I know is constantly. So.
Ryan,
I was trying to get Lewis to ask the lost fourth question.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's maybe best if the fourth question remains a mystery.
I want to know if Bradford gets.
I agree.
four in a row.
It was too good. I think we just need to let sleeping dogs lie.
It was seriously like my favorite moment ever. That was like the best moment in Polyester Blend history.
I've got a question for the Polyester Blend crew, or the
Limp Bizkit crew.
Limp Bizkit crew who is here.
Where's your Tam O'Shanter?
I'm sorry, it's over there on the mantle. I want to know, over under, where do the Jazz finish this year? Western Conference Finals, NBA champion.
Where does sometime Facebook watcher Matt Panchenza, what team does he root for?
He's a fucking prick. Sorry.
We all know that. I just wanted to know what team he is.
Here's what my best prediction is either they make it to the finals or they go out in the first round to either the Lakers or the Warriors. That's my prediction.
Do you think they're going to go early, or they're going to go at the finals against who? against the
The
Nets.
Sixers or the Nets. I don't know which one of those teams.
Lewis's prediction wasn't bold enough. You need the.
I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. I really don't.
Dude, look at how
I'm preparing
this.
for heartbreak.
It's such a madness.
Look at it. Looks like a schematic. It's like it looks like an electronic schematic for how my computer works.
And the whole play-in thing is just insanity. I think if the Jazz are ever going to win the championship, this is the year, because it's all the haters will be able to say.
If they go out in the first round, they'll never live it down. It'll be.
There's no effing way they're going to lose the first round.
Wait, but I have a question. Does this mean that they have like a little bit of a week, like a bye week? Do they have a bye week?
They have almost entire 7 days off.
Okay.
The first game will be on Sunday. Their first game will be Sunday against the winner of the play-in tournament, I guess.
Because
I saw this play-in tournament going on while I was at the Bayou, partying with all my friends with no masks.
Hell yeah, that's what we can do, Jeremy. That's what we can do. Clay, my whole thing as a tangential Utah Jazz fan, just from the peripheral, it seems to me that those days of rest are huge, because it's all about getting Connolly and getting, of course, Donovan Mitchell healthy. Because what scares the hell out of me is that Mitchell and Connolly are going into the postseason injured. And so it's like...
Connolly played 2 games.
Okay.
It looked pretty good.
And he looked great.
Okay, good.
And I'm not too worried about Mitchell.
Okay.
What I'm worried about is the Jazz somehow facing the Lakers.
That is the nightmare scenario.
I'm not worried about Golden State. I think the Jazz will take Golden State in 7 games. I think they'll take them in 6, maybe 5.
Oh, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, they're not going to sweep.
I'm going to call 4 right now.
Oh, it's on the books. It's on the books.
Yeah.
4 right here.
Mark it,
dude. Mark it down.
But if the Jazz first series is 1 versus 8, the last and only time.
Is it a 5 or 7 game series for the first?
There's no such thing as a 5-game series anymore. It's all 7.
I definitely I've kept up to date. It's not like I haven't watched for a few
But the last time
last
an 8 seed beat the 1 seed was Denver beat Seattle, I believe, in 1994.
Weren't the Warriors when they beat the Mavericks an 8 seed, or was that a 2 and 7?
It was 2-7.
Okay.
That was 2-7. And that was when
who are we expected to face? Who's expected to get through the tournament?
We are most likely to face the Golden State Warriors. But the last time an 8 seed beat a number 1 seed was...
And that
the Denver Nuggets beat the Seattle Supersonics, and it was Dikembe.
Right, Mutombo collapsing on the
exactly
that big smile on his face.
Well, that'd be crazy. I mean, I don't know. I hope it just seems like a weird. I mean, look at that playoff structure. Like, again, I'm very excited about this Jazz team. I love this Jazz team. Of course, I feel all of us will be like the fact that
I gotta tell you, in the East,
Lewis,
I'm rooting for the New York goddamn Knicks. I'm rooting for the good New York goddamn Knicks in the East. I'll tell you that.
Never root for the Lakers. Do not besmirch my character like that, Jeremy.
So are you rooting for the Clippers or the Jazz?
Oh, the Jazz. I've been through too much. I've seen too much. I could never root for another.
What I would like to see is if the Phoenix Suns beat the Lakers, which would be amazing. And then I think the Jazz need to beat the Phoenix Suns to get to the national championship, and then it'll be Jazz versus I'm thinking the Knicks. Sorry, Nets.
Which would be scary, but man, it'd be fun. And if they could beat the Nets, man, the look on the national media would be hilarious.
Right, because it would be I would like to just stick it right right into their fucking throat on that one. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I hate it's absolute insanity how much the national media does not talk about the Utah Jazz. It's absolute. It's a travesty, and I mean, at this point, we can all admit that sports media doesn't give a shit about what is actually going on.
Right.
Yeah.
I have some inside info that Utah's most beloved convenience store chain is going to drop a spot on National Donut Day with 2 Jazz players.
Whoa! Wait.
Breaking news. Get that breaking news.
By the way, the CDC just announced that any local Utah and Western gas station has to have 2 members of a sports team be on their advertisement. That's a new guideline. It's crazy. Let Jeremy. If we're
here's the before I go. The interesting thing about the Jazz is they had the best record. They had the best home record in the NBA, and they had the biggest fan base coming in, and they will, when the playoffs start, have the biggest amount of fans able to attend.
Wow, that's
so. Let's go.
That'd be amazing. I can't wait for this moment, for this thing to be a part of it.
Is Delta Center doing full capacity? Is that what you're talking about?
They're doing 75% capacity.
Jeepers creepers. That's crazy. All right, let us go through this. I'm going to say this right now before the end of the night is that I will award for him showing up as himself to be a lifeline.
Good Husky boy?
He's not even there, but Tim Roberts, you are Husky boy of the night. You showed your face. You showed that you're not Tim Bacon, that misogynist piece of shit.
I thought you would give it to Fred Durst, who would be embedded inside of the McRib.
Well, until he claws his way out of there or mouths his way out of eating that thing, if I get reports that Fred Durst ate his way out of that McRib, that's a Husky boy if I've ever seen it. But Tim Roberts, you showed your face here again. It's good to see you. We must go through final thoughts here tonight. Lewis, your final thoughts here tonight. Your final thoughts.
Well, I have just a very brief story, which is I think I achieved some sort of bingo today.
Oh, please.
Which is that I was driving. I was on Beverly at an intersection.
You got that Tatis COVID? Or what?
I got some Tatis COVID. No, but there was a gentleman standing on the corner on Beverly, and I forget the cross street, but he had his pants around his knees, and he was just going to town on himself.
Yeah,
boy.
Hell yeah. Was it Rivers Cuomo?
It might have been.
Rivers
Beverly Hills.
That's where I masturbate.
Oh my God.
I mean, that would be a great game. Rivers Cuomo or homeless guy jerking it. So, anyway.
So
I'm pretty numb to
you saw someone going to town on their own penis.
Yes.
Today.
Yes, I did.
Oh, wait, Lewis, when you
today.
Yes.
Lewis,
I've grown pretty numb
nature
to
is healing.
public urination.
Nature is healing.
Can we get a ballpark on what time of day? Was it between breakfast and lunch?
No. Lewis.
What was his dick size? Was it good?
Lewis.
I didn't get a great look, but I would say fairly average.
Lewis.
I would say average.
Lewis, when you saw this person going to town on themselves, just having a good time, pleasuring themselves, were you like, God, that reminds me of Polyester Blend?
This is every Monday night, but in the afternoon.
I'm jerking in it.
Exactly.
Lewis, great story. Thank you very much, my friend. Thanks for being
You're
here.
like, hey, buddy, you seem like you might be a,
Are you a polyhead? That looks like a
yeah, you're a polyhead. You're a polyhead.
You're a polyhead.
You're a polyhead.
Do you blend, bro? Do you blend?
Polyester Blend Monday nights.
What's up with
he's doing a type of
what's up with Santa Pinata? We want to know. We want to hear. Everyone wants to know.
You got Quagga. You got Quagga.
You got Quagga. Oh, by the way, if
I don't know about this Quagga thing. I just want Santa Pinata.
I swear to God, if a fucking Quagga shows up here tonight, I'm gonna fucking fuck him up. So
And especially if he's jerking off.
Yes.
That Quagga's jerking
if
off.
one Quagga jerks off in my fucking studio, you're dead. You're dead. Speaking of dead, we're about to end the show. Jeremy, your thoughts here on tonight's Polyester Blood. We had to start a new stream. We haven't ever had to actually do that before.
Well, you guys got kicked out back in the early days.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's fair. But I feel like it's been a while since I've had to restart a stream.
While. Yeah, since you guys stopped doing the recent decade hits. Like, let's just play whatever Beyonce was #1 in 2016.
In hindsight, Jeremy, it was a fun project, but bad idea. That was a bad idea. But Jeremy, your final thoughts here.
I just think it's cool that we can hang out without masks now. I'm gonna head over to the Schladio and play. What are the rules?
By the way, we're
not
full
Jefferson rules.
It's Robert's rules here.
Robert's rules.
Right, Jeremy, if you show up and say Robert's rules, I'm in charge. I'm sorry, Jeremy, you're in charge of the whole thing. But yes, Jeremy, Clay Dog, anyone in the Salt Lake Valley who wants to be a guest here on Polyester Blend, there's a great, not where my cat's bed would be, but you can sit
I'm
there.
going to be there.
Right, I can't wait. Next week we'll be back.
Clayton's gonna pass out in that bed.
Clay Dog, there's a pillow right here, baby. You're ready to go. All right, I got you. Jeremy, thanks for being a part of the show, making time in your life for it. Thank you, my friend, and thank you to your cat, who is beautiful. Ryan Bradford, your thoughts on tonight's show? We had a lot of comedy. We had CDC, we had dumb thoughts, we had all sorts of stuff.
A lot of good bits.
Yeah,
it was a solid show. Really enjoyed winning for once. That was fun.
I know, that was great. It was
winning
good
the
to see.
city's quiz.
It was very. Ryan.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I feel bad for anybody who lost the city quiz. I mean,
man,
that's my man, Ryan. You are so embedded in the fabric of Mondays.
9-3.
Thank you, my friend Ryan. You've done great work here tonight. Ryan, you did so much writing on the show tonight. Go check out our good friend. Please, if you have not subscribed, go to the Awkward SD and please subscribe to see more of the wonderful thoughts of our good friend Ryan Bradford. He is a huge part of the show, and we love him. Our final thoughts on Mr. Doubtfire, who's been doing all sorts of things tonight. The only thing he hasn't focused on is Polyester Blend. The Podfather himself.
I've been completely focused on the Polyester Blend.
How'd your microphone go tonight?
Well, it's fine. Look, great show. Probably one of my favorite shows. I do not like the way that I lost a Fairfield quiz, but that's fine. Here's the thing. The Jazz, for the first time in franchise history, finished the regular season with the best record in the NBA. And let's go.
I know. Clay, here's what I will say.
Let's fucking go.
We're hitting a prime spot for Clayton Sports Roundup. It'll be jazz-centric. It'll be talking about what it means. And this is a hyper-local Utah show. I'm so excited about this.
Well, and also, like, my sports roundup when the Jazz eventually fail will be an absolute goddamn disaster.
My God, I can't
Oh my God. Can you start wearing, like, goth attire if they start losing?
I'm just like I might just cry.
God.
And we can have, like, a heavy organ sound.
First tears. The first tears ever.
I can't wait for that. And by
It'll
the way,
be amazing.
By the way, yeah.
Look, we're good. We're good. Let's go. It'll be
Sorry, I was just gonna say, Clay. I'm sorry. I'll dive. I'm gonna next week. You know what? I don't know. Do you guys get spam texts a lot?
No.
I get a lot of these spam texts, and it's always like fishing for shit, and I fucking hate it. I just took a screenshot, and I'm gonna show you I think next week we should investigate this a little bit and see what you guys think about it. But I get this is a screenshot of the text I just got. Oi, matey, I'm sending you this text in a bottle about your property. Have ye ever thought about selling for a treasure more vast than all the pearls in Krew Bay? Legal, no threat of British Royal Navy. I keep getting the. All right, next week we're going to investigate.
That sounds like Santa Pinata.
Well, it sounds like another pinata.
It sounds like
It sounds
pirate.
like
Pinata
sounds like
pirate.
All right, next week we'll investigate. I get those like daily, so we'll investigate that next week. This has been another great edition of Polyester Blend. We will be back next week. I'm going to go down to Southern Utah this week, Clay Dog. I'm going to be down in Tropic, Utah.
Yeah.
Anyone else in Southern Utah? I can't wait to see you there. Until then,
Hey, Ryan. I
oh,
just got
Tim,
back from
Tim.
Tropic.
Sorry, Tim. Wait, you were just in Tropic?
Yeah, I went down twice in 1 week.
Okay. People,
So-
if you like hearing stories like that, join the Limp Bizkit crew. The link to the Zoom is in the YouTube chat. Join it. We're going to keep hanging out after I end the show. I want to hear more about this, Tim Roberts, and thank you, Tim. Tim, did you see you were a Husky boy?
I'm a Husky boy?
You're Husky boy of the show. You're Husky boy of the show, Tim. You're Husky boy of the show. All right, everybody. We must end the broadcast tonight. It has been another wonderful night of Polyester Blend. We know that the pandemic clearly, hopefully, is over, but guess what? Polyester Blend's banking, there'll be another one in our lifetime, and we keep doing the show until we get back to where we get all those people viewing us, and we'll be in tip-top shape. Until then, we will say goodbye, as we always do, with a little bit of a sing-along.
I never slept outside.
We will be back next week, 8 o'clock. If you want to join the Zoom and hang out with us, the link to the Zoom is in the chat. Until then, we must say goodnight on a wonderful, just a really fun night of hanging out with you all. Any background, any creed, any ideas, we want you here.
Arizona moon keep shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love.
This is Steve Martin's part.
Blue shadows on the trail.
Thank you, Steve. Keep it going for us.
Little cowboy, close your eyes and dream. All of the doggies are in the corral. All of your work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little pal. Dream of someone.
You got a property you need. I'm looking for properties in Salt Lake City. I got a lot of developers interested. If you want to, I'll text you. I want your properties.
Blue shadows on the trail.
Go watch Martin Short with Johnny Carson. His first time, so funny.
Blowing through the trees above. All the other little cowboys.
That's the other Husky boys. Back in the bunkhouse now. Eating fries and fry sauce.
Close your eyes and dream.
Thank you, whoever watches this. Know that you're watching something so special the rest of the world hasn't caught up yet. Like the great Miles Davis said, you'll catch up. We say that to everybody else. You'll catch up next week with us at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on Mondays. Polyester Blend will be here for you. We love you. Polyester Blend.
Good night, Ned.
Goodbye. Poly Blend.
Good night, Lucky.
Good night, Dusty.